So we had just finished the first section of the Kalm Flashback. During that time, we first headed over to Kalm from Midgar. We got some enemy skill along the way. We got Mantra Magic. Pretty good enemy skill. Especially for this point in the game. Very powerful. Wind-based attack. There's lots of monsters that are weak to wind stuff, and basically anything that's flying. Think about it just like Pokemon. And we stole some atomic scissors, so Barrett's no longer long range, but much more powerful attacks. We've done a lot about Cloud. He's kind of not acting like himself. As he's explaining the story, we're alternating between him kind of acting weird and flashbacks that aren't making sense. This whole room looks different now. I think we loaded the mods in a different order. And this is the AI upscaled. I'm actually gonna switch that out real quick. I think it's these two. Yeah, we need Edge over. So that as where Edge exists, it is above Unified Textures, but Edge is not complete, so Unified Textures is below. Just remember that. So if you hit, hey, order it, it's always going to put this over, and I don't know why, but this should take priority. I wish there was a way to lock that in. Anyways, you'll see immediately what happens here. It's going to look a lot better. We use the AI upscaled when we don't have anything else. Now you'll see how much better that looks. So, we've been flashing back. Cloud kind of wasn't acting like himself. Tifa's acting really uneasy as he's as Cloud is explaining his past. And you can see it physically with her in the game, kind of raising her hand and shaking her head at some points, and she's like kind of at some points. But so far, we've learned that Cloud was back and met up with Tifa. We did some funny stuff. Went into her house and then into her room and then into her underwear drawer and stole some underwear. Funny. We jammed on her piano a little bit. Those are important. We got to the reactor, and Sephiroth started getting a little weird. So that's where we pick up, and we're going to continue from that point. Chapter 12, the flashback at Calm Town, continued.
Tifa, did you wait outside the whole time?
Yeah.
We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He wouldn't talk to anyone.
He saw some weird stuff in the reactor. Looked like humans that had been infused with Mako, monsters that had been created. And it looks like he started to think of himself as one of those.
And then he just disappeared.
We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim.
The villagers called it the Shinra Mansion. It had been unoccupied for as long as I could remember.
We hadn't even been born the last time it was used.
How old it was.
People from Shinra lived there a long time ago.
We are now inside the Shinra Mansion. We could take a little detour before we go do what we're supposed to do. Chest that you can't open. Another piano. Can't. Ah. The piano, more chests we can't open. This is Shinra Mansion. We're supposed to go top right, so I'll just show top left as well. There's a safe in this room. You can't interact with it yet. And look at all these cool plants. Alright, top right. Deals of justice here. There's an enemy that looks just like that you fight. So.
There's no sign of Mr. Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into that room.
So when you don't have select pushed, it took me forever the first time I played this game to find this. That's just another reason why you want to have select, or I guess on the new PlayStation controllers it's called share. You want to have that pushed at all times because it makes this much easier. Because I was like, you saw Sephiroth go into this room. What do you mean? And you can walk into that as a door. Can't go in here, but we might be able to do that later.
A seemingly dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old stratum.
Sephiroth is an icon next to his name. Nice.
Professor Gast named the organism Jenova.
So Professor Gast, that's who he had a lot of respect for. He thinks Hojo is a cheap knockoff of Professor Gast, and he's made that clear.
Year 1977. Jenova is confirmed an ancient.
So Jenova's an ancient. We've heard that Aerith is an ancient. We've heard someone talk about Sephiroth as an ancient. Jenova is an ancient. We saw Jenova. That was that weird headless body with the big old titties.
Between 1977 to 1986, Jenova Project authorized and Mako Reactor 1 approved for use.
So Jenova Project authorized, and they start using Mako. Reactor 1 is the one we blow up at the beginning of the game.
My mother's name is Jenova. Jenova Project. Is this just a coincidence?
So it appears here that Sephiroth may have been told his mother's name is Jenova, but when he's saying, like, Project Jenova, is it just a coincidence? It appears like he never knew his mom. He was just told about her, and he never put the pieces together that Jenova was his mother.
Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? I wish to be alone. I wish to be alone.
Yeah, you can see the AI upscaling go a little wonky on these books over here. And these ones here. I might be switching to a Cosmos Gaia. I don't think it's as nice in the spots where Project Edge is done. It looks fantastic. But it's a little jarring going from this weird AI upscaled stuff to Project Edge.
Thereafter, Sephiroth confined himself to the mansion. He continued to read as if possessed, and not once did the light in the basement go out.
I always wondered how you would know that. The basement is not really... You can't really see it from other spots. Just chilling. Listen to this music. Foreboding. You immediately know something's wrong here. Talking to this guard here.
Sephiroth seems different.
If we go down here, you'll see. That sounds bad.
Who's there? Loathsome traitor.
Traitor. What?
Traitor?
You ignorant traitor. I will explain it to you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra, a race of nomads. They would travel, unlock the planet, and then move on.
Okay. The Cetra they travel between planets? Is that correct? Is that what we're getting here? And they would unlock the planet and then move on to the next? Okay. And the Cetra are the ancients. Those are used interchangeably, so that's what Aerith is. That's what Sephiroth is, and that's what Jenova is.
At the end of their long, harsh journey, they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness.
Okay.
However, some began to dislike traveling. They built dwellings and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had bestowed upon them and gave back not one whit in return. Those are your ancestors.
Some of the Cetra didn't like traveling anymore, and that's what became humans? So are we all Cetra?
Sephiroth.
Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors fled in all directions. They survived because they hid. The crisis was averted because the Cetra sacrificed themselves.
Cetra saved the planet, and the Cetra that didn't want to run around planet to planet unlocking, whatever that means, planets, hid.
After that, your ancestors continue to spread out and multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra are these reports.
What does this have to do with you?
Don't you see? A 2,000-year-old ancient named Jenova was found in a layer of ice.
Okay, 2,000-year-old ancient named Jenova. So Jenova is an ancient as well, found in a layer of ice.
Which led to the Jenova Project. The Jenova Project intended to create humans with the abilities of the ancients. That is, the Cetra.
Okay. So the Jenova Project is trying to kind of take us back to being Cetra, or ancients.
I was the one created.
Well, okay.
Created?
Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Jenova Project and genius scientist, created me.
So Jenova's his mom, and that would make Professor Gast his father in some respect.
How did he? Sephiroth?
Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother.
Oh boy. That doesn't seem great, does it? Listen to the music changing. Guard's no longer here. This is one of the most iconic scenes in gaming history, so strap in.
No, it's you. You're still sane, right?
Dangan, that's Tifa's teacher.
Then come over here and give me a hand. I'll check this house. You take the one over there.
Sephiroth.
One of the soldiers, or sorry, one of the Shinra guards. This is the guy taking pictures.
Hey, am I gonna die?
Nothing.
Terrible. Sephiroth. This is beyond cruel.
We're back at the reactor. Look at what's down there. Does this seem similar to that flashback we had? Sephiroth seems to have decimated the town. We followed him here. And he says, I'm going to see my mother. This is where
Dad!
Jenova is?
It was Sephiroth. Sephiroth did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldier. Mako reactors. Shinra. All of them! I hate them all!
Looks like she picked up the Masamune. You cannot interact with Tifa's dad here. With Brian Lockhart. Likely signals that he's not just injured, that he's dead. See how it says Jenova over the top.
I'm here to see you. Please open the door.
How could you do that to my dad? How could you do that to everyone in the village?
We know based on the stats that we saw Sephiroth has, and we have here, and Tifa's relative strength to us, that she's got no fucking shot here, right? But she's always been brave like this.
When I'm in a bind, you said you'd come. You promised me.
So this is a fulfillment of the water tower, or the well promise. When she needed saving, he was there. Was he? Weird that the music cut out completely here. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, so we...
When I'm...
Ooh. Only one place to go. It restarts the music here.
Mother, let's take back the planet. I have a great idea. We'll head to the promised land.
What a mama's boy.
Sephiroth.
Why do you announce yourself? Stab this motherfucker in the back, brother.
My family. My hometown. How could you?
Here they are again, Mother. With your superior abilities, knowledge, and magic, you were destined to rule the world. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now, I'm here with you, so don't worry.
He just ripped Mother out of there, huh? Some of that strange oil. Just kidding. Anyone that plays Magic the Gathering? Phyrexian? Here's Jenova. Still got the big titties, but now it has a head. Huh.
What are you going to do about this grief? My family. My friends.
So his hero just murdered everyone in his hometown?
Having my hometown taken from me. It's the same as your sorrow!
My sorrow? What do I have to be sorrowful about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to rule this world.
The megalomania is setting in.
I was given life in order to take this planet back from imbeciles like you, to reclaim it for the Cetra,
Isn't it odd that Aerith is Cetra and he still feels this way about taking the planet from her?
What, then, should I be sad about?
Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, not anymore. You're not the Sephiroth I used to know! Sephiroth! And that's the end of my story.
What?
Wait a damn minute. What happened next?
I don't remember.
What happened to Sephiroth?
Considering the sheer strength he possessed, it's unlikely I defeated him.
Yeah, he's level 50, I'm level 1. That didn't happen.
Sephiroth has been declared dead in the public records. I read it in the newspaper.
The Shinra company is in charge of the media, so you can't rely on that.
Uh-oh, fake news. Still relevant today.
I need to be sure about what happened back then. I went up against Sephiroth and survived. Why didn't he kill me?
I'm alive too.
What about Jenova? A lot of this doesn't fit. It was in the Shinra building, right?
Yeah. Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar.
Did someone come and take it? It's not in the Shinra building anymore.
So notice how someone came and took it, and there was a sword in President Shinra's back, and that sword was Sephiroth's. So he was there.
Sephiroth?
I don't get none of this. I'm going, gone. I'll leave the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, come on, get ready. What are you waiting for? You just gonna stand there and let Sephiroth get to the promised land? I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get there. Otherwise, we're all screwed. That much I do know. Leave it to me.
Oh boy.
So Tifa's uncomfortable again.
Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth sliced me?
I thought you were a goner. It was awful.
Looks like Aerith's starting to sense it too, huh?
The ancients, the Cetra, Jenova, Sephiroth, and me.
Let's go. Barrett's waiting.
What a fascinating story.
Thanks, Red. Alright, so we head up here. There's an elixir in here. It's what?
No, come on.
There, you kick it down. You just gotta check it enough times. Alright, now we can go downstairs.
Oh yeah, Cloud, let me give you this.
Get the PHS. I think the original Japanese stands for like personal hensai system, but it's basically like a cell phone, and PHS is like personal handy phone system now in Japanese, so it works now.
Changing party members. Access the menu and select PHS. The PHS can only be used on the world map and at save points.
With the PHS, it's easy for us to stay in contact.
Okay, we're going.
So you see we have PHS now. Does it say it won't let us remove Cloud from the party? but we can remove other players. So since we have save anywhere, it also will let us PHS anywhere, which is interesting because it thinks it's world map.
It's 20 Gila night. Will you be staying?
Nah, brah.
No.
The next house on the right, there's a lot of cool spots in this place. Man, they really made this look good. I wish this was complete. The whole game like this would just be... this is incredible work. There's just see everything. Wow.
Mako Energy's made things a lot more convenient. But on the other hand, animals and plants have declined rapidly. I think the old ways may have been better. What do you think?
That's a pretty astute observation.
Yeah!
That's like looks like a periodic table with Final Fantasy at the top. That's interesting. These look like little potions, but they're not interactable. Man. It looks so good. Alright, house in the middle.
Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there. I hear they have a lot of trouble these days.
That's an understatement. Oh, cute dog. Why was he back there, though? What's wrong with this dude? Look at how good those roses look on the table. God damn. The light, like, casting off. So good. An ether. This guy's got an avalanche poster, like, right here. So when he's saying Shinra has some trouble, he knows what he's talking about. So this treasure chest can't be opened. I think this is one of the things that Shinra Archaeology Cut might touch on. There's some valid rumors that this chest was related to a deleted side quest. There's some dummied out key items in the metadata, but one is letter to a wife and one is letter to a daughter. And there was a golem materia that was missing, so those would fit with a potentially a missing quest. This house has a cool little thing. So we'll go here. Always check the drawers everywhere.
Miles was really immature. So embarrassing that I could just spook. I'm gonna join Soldier when I grow up. I'll train hard every day from now on.
Reminds you of Cloud. The pictures here, the one up here is the high one, the one over here is the Chocobo farm. It's so cool. Another Thirst Trap Tifa picture on top of this. Oh, God. So this is what I think is really cool. Go up here. There's a Peacemaker. That icon is a gun, but it's not something Barret can use, so that's weird. Might make sense later. There's so you see this light coming in here. You can walk over here and look out. Oh, it's not letting me do it. That's weird that it's not letting me do it. I wonder if it's because it's inconsistent with the mods. Yeah, it won't let me do it. That's interesting. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna move this below here to see if the unified field texture mod will allow you. It won't look as nice, but just being able to see out there would be cool. And if that doesn't work, I'll just turn everything off. Because I know in the original you can do it. So again, it doesn't look as good up here now that it's just the AI upscaling, but oh, it doesn't let me do it at all. Wow. Okay. That's weird. Interesting. Maybe that's what's causing the conflict. So let's turn this off completely and try this with... Oh, wait. This is the one we want on. So we turn this off completely. I think it's worth it. So sorry we're having to do a little detour here. So it won't let you do it with this mod either. It'll let you walk up to the window and select it, but it won't let you look out. Okay. Let's turn both off. So now it's going to be just original graphics. This will be jarring for y'all. Original graphics, but cloud is upscaled. It's still not letting us look out. That is so interesting. Huh. There's one more thing we could try. Cosmo Limit Break is another field textures. I think most people actually use this one because you're not switching between these two. I think just Project Edge is even better than Cosmos Limit Break. Cosmos Limit Break is probably better than the unified field textures, the AI upscaling, but not quite as good as Project Edge, where it does exist. And Project Edge is inconsistent with Cosmo. It won't let you turn them both on. You see? So we'll try a Cosmos Limit Break upscaling. I think this is what most people recommend. Okay. And we have, it looks like we've crashed. That's not great. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to, I guess, I don't know why Cosmos Limit Break would cause a crash there. That's very interesting. Wait, so if we do, maybe this is not in the right spot. We turn this on, we 1 through 9. It didn't move anything else. I'm going to try that one more time just to see what happens. Hopefully we haven't bricked our game. That would be incredibly bad. Nope, still can't. This looks like the AI upscaling. Go outside. Yeah, it says all the names are different. Camelot, the bottled. You can see where it says in. No, this is different than the AI upscaling. This is a little better than that. Now that we went outside, we're gonna walk in and see if that changes anything. Man, that was one of the coolest things I remember about the original. I don't think these are much better than than these AI upscales, so we'll just do this. Move this back on top of here, and yeah, I guess we just can't do that. We can do play without mods. Let's give that a shot. Just no mods at all and see if that allows us to look out. There's no music at all. Yep, now you can look out. So this was the original with no mods. God damn. Looks a lot different, huh? But you can look out. And we established that. Okay. You loved that shot. Should we go back? Do we want to check it out for a bit? When you use the FFN music, it accidentally deletes like the Final Fantasy music file. So if you want to take this mod out, there's some stuff you have to do to restore. But yeah, I really wish the mods allowed you to experience that with the new. It's not. Now it's not letting me. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna come back. What the heck is going on here? Now it's not letting me. There it goes. Yeah, I just felt like that was so cool. So interesting that they would put this in the game. I think pretty thoughtful. Mickey Mouse glove on your head. It's just, it shows where you are. You can take it away. We could do a screenshot here. But that's always there. So when you press select, it, like, see how the doors get those things on them? It's just so that you don't lose yourself on the map. Yeah. I just wish, dude, with the Project Edge looks so good. I wish you could see that from this vantage point. Wish they didn't remake. Yeah, I know. But we can quit, and we can turn, and we can go back and play with our mods. Yeah, it's so interesting. It just doesn't let you. I don't know. It's weird. It blacks out like you're going there, and then it just forces you to back out. But yeah, with how good this looks, I would love to see that vantage point. So it's a guard source. Probably raise Barrett's vitality, keep his ass alive. He's our tank. 2 levels lower and he has more HP than Cloud. I think there's a house over here. Yes.
True that Shinra made those monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, either way, we can hardly stand up to them if we're relying on their reactors.
You're not wrong. Thanks for the ether, lady. Is this another Thirst Trap Tifa photo up here? Wish I could zoom in. See if it is.
Tomorrow's another day. All's well.
This looks like a copy of Jurassic Park, doesn't it? But it looks like it's a cactuar instead of Jurassic Park, but like the typeface and the logo looks like Jurassic Park, But the logo looks like a cactuar. I don't know. That's great. Right, it is Jurassic Park. There's this here.
My dad was a miner, but when monsters started appearing at the mithril mine, he lost his job. Now all he does is sit around at the bar getting drunk.
Not too bad. This is the bar, huh?
Apparently, an anti-Shinra group called Avalanche was active in Midgar, but looks like Soldier wiped them out in the end.
Oh, you think so?
Slowly, like it or lump it, we have to accept their rule.
I hear terrorists bombed a Mako reactor in Midgar. A lot of scary stuff is happening these days. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You see me? I used to work south of here at the mithril mine.
So this is the kid's dad. I just love these little details. It makes the town feel more lived in. It makes the town feel more alive, more vibrant. He's like, the kid's like, yeah, that's my dad. And then you go and you can see his dad and you can talk to his dad.
A whole load of monsters started appearing there. Thanks to that, business went to pot. Now I spend all my days here getting hammered.
Okay. There's a bar menu in the bottom right of the screen. And here's a board of darts. The TV. Oh my god. That's Donald Trump on the TV. That for sure that's Donald Trump. That is 100% the Don. He's President Shinra, dude. They kind of look alike. That's funny, man.
Stay out of the kitchen.
Right. Dude, they made his ass President Shinra. I mean, I'm assuming what they're saying here is that's so funny, man. You can never get away from it. Let's see. So this says best calms potions. Man, they made all this stuff look so good.
Items? I've got them all. What can I get you?
We got 5 tranks. We should be good. Look, there's a Kate Sith up here. Just chilling on top. That's so cool. Man, this makes the game so alive. Fuck, dude. I can't wait till, or if, I don't even know if Project Edge is still going on. I think it is. Knights of the Round Materia Shop. I think there's a couple materia we can get here. Earth and Heal?
Welcome to the Materia Store. I'm sorry, our stock is a little low right now. Our supplier had some trouble with Materia Thief on their way here from Junon.
So their supplier had some trouble with a Materia Thief on the way from Junon. And you see a wanted poster downstairs with Yuffie's picture on it. That's fucking beautiful. That's so good.
If you head that way, be sure to avoid the forest, okay?
It says if you head that way, be sure to avoid the forest. The forest over by Junon is where you find Yuffie. That's such good world building. So Earth, we don't have one. We're going to grab one. Heal, we don't have one. We're going to grab one. Are we going to equip these? Let's lower her HP even more. We need to keep Barrett's as high as we can.
Welcome to the weapon store. We've got weapons of all shapes and sizes.
The Myth Saber, ours is already better than that. We don't have one, but we stole something better than it. Just buy, I'd like to fucking, I don't know. Cannonball, that's cool. But it's worse than the Atomic Sisters we have. Mithril Claw, nice, upgrade. Full Metal Staff is not going to be as good. Mithril Armlets are, we already have the Carbon Bangles, so we're better than that. So like none of these we need. And we don't lose access to them. So we're only going to get this Mithril Claw for Tifa. Everyone else does not need an upgrade. Own 0, equip 0, whatever. Like, none of this matters. So... I think that's everything in the town. It's also kind of cool. It's like a modern shop thing. Like you see those shops that where it's like a coffee shop downstairs and there's something else upstairs. The materia shop and the weapon shop here are together, right? Do you see how that works? I've always thought that was kind of interesting because I had never seen that, and then it started to become popular. So, yeah, maybe it was something that happened that I just wasn't aware of. But I had never seen it before, and then I saw it, after this game happened.
Midgar, the so-called floating city. Once I'd like to see it with my own eyes.
Some people are saying they don't like Midgar, some people are saying, oh man, it's like a vacation destination.
I heard President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus badly injured.
Yeah, we badly injured that bitch.
I bet that's news to you, huh?
No, sir.
Just between us, I hear they were both attacked by that whatever it's called.
Yeah. They were attacked by them.
Thanks to the Shinra company's Mako energy, our lives are much easier nowadays.
So, like, you're getting competing viewpoints from people in the town. That makes it seem more real, more lived, and it's not like everyone's just a copy-paste of the same person.
You must be travelers. I know a few things that may come in handy when you're out there. Want me to tell you them?
Yes, I do.
Alright then, let me explain how to use the world map. What would you like to know?
Map into the keys. Map changing the camera position.
Write things with OK and stop writing them with cancel. See? It's not tricky at all. Oh yeah. You run automatically in the world map, so only press cancel when you want to stop writing something. This is especially important when dealing with chocobos. They'll escape as soon as you dismount, so be careful. Anything else you'd like to know? First of all, if you press while on the world map, you can change the camera's point of view. There are 2 positions to choose from to select the one that you prefer.
It feels like this guy's yawning the whole time he's talking.
Next, by pressing OK, or you can rotate the camera left and right. Try different angles. Once you found the one that you're happy with, your journey will be more enjoyable. Anything else you'd like to know?
No.
You can save anywhere on the world map by accessing the menu. It's a good idea to save frequently. Well then, bon voyage!
He's the second guy that said save frequently. The first guy was the kid that we didn't steal the 5 gil from, so we got the turbo ether. You better save when you can. Or no, it was a different kid. It was one that was trying to sell us the inn for 10 GP or whatever.
Hey, listen to this. Some guy in a black cloak headed east towards the grasslands, carrying this killer sword with him.
This is how you found out information in the OG game before quest markers and things like that. You talk to people. It's funny because I feel like that's been lost in video games, talking to people to get information. I feel like it's also kind of been lost in real life. I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but interesting.
He look pretty scary.
Yeah, dude is pretty scary. So we're back on the world map. That is the end of the flashback at Kalm Town. And that, you can see, is the next little town we can go to. So this will be the end of Chapter 12. Chapter 13 is going to see us go over to that ranch over there. And if you see, if I rotate this skillfully enough, on the top left-hand corner, it's almost like you can see some tracks there in that different colored lighter grass, isn't it? Wonder what type of animal leaves those tracks. Anyways, we finished the flashback. We learned more backstory. Sephiroth went crazy and destroyed Nibelheim. Obviously terrible, traumatizing. This games. There's a lot of themes about trauma. Tifa and Cloud went through this together. And their hometown was burned down by this maniac that 5 seconds ago was their hero, was everyone's hero, was a great soldier, respected. We learned that Sephiroth's an ancient, and Jenova went missing, and the sword in President Shinra's back and Jenova going missing, that has Sephiroth's fingerprints all over it. And now we hear a guy saying, hey, Sephiroth is heading across those marshes to the Mithril Mine, and you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, that's that Mithril Mine we're going to get to, but we got to cross that marsh over there. We're going to spend some time in that marsh. Earlier when I had said that there's a big old battle we got to get ready for. Little teaser there. Chapter 13 is going to be the Chocobo Ranch and the Midgar Zolo. Save out here. I'll see you guys then. Peace.